Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Alan Wake. We've confronted who we believe was the kidnapper and together, he had the gun, we fought off some of the shadow creatures. Unfortunately, we then came to blows and he's run off. So we're going to be heading back to the cabin. But before we do that, I found this little secret area that we're going to have a little explore of. There's definitely a stash of goodies in here somewhere. There they are. It's giving us quite a few flares. Am I not quite full up on flares? 11 flares. I wonder what the max is. I wonder if there is a max. There might not be a max. Okay, let's pursue. Unfortunately, this guy has gone off. We don't know precisely where he is. Doesn't look like there's any further secrets that way. I think he's going to get taken by the shadow. I mean, running off by yourself in this kind of scenario, he wants the manuscript, which we haven't remembered writing and is scattered around all over the place. So he may have some preconceptions about what's going to happen that we don't. I see you, bird. I'm going to need you to not do the bird thing. You know what? Let's move quickly across this. Once you've committed, you carry on. You don't and ah about it. That one doesn't look any better. In fact, this one looks worse because of how it's ended up being lodged. The mist feels a bit thick around these parts. I saw someone up ahead and bear traps. I love how when the light hits it, it shines for a little bit. So we're going to want to be very careful and not step in the bear traps. I wonder if we can get up here. That feels like the kind of place that a secret would be. We can get up a little bit, but not properly onto it. I like games that reward that kind of exploration. And there's definitely rewards in this for exploration. Oh, maybe you just have to come at it from a different angle. No, that's also not going to work. Or is it? Maybe. Not exactly. Let's try getting up there again. That could have just been me not getting the jumping positions right. No, I think it's definitely saying no to being on top of the tree. So we gave it a good go. This is nowhere near where we're supposed to be going. Eerie sounds in the woods in the deep of night. Well, there's bear trap. I wonder, can we disarm these bear traps? Doesn't look like it. which I guess makes them all the more dangerous. I definitely saw something in the woods there. It's probably him setting the traps. There are a lot of them. I guess we try and keep off the path as much as possible, but we're going to have to go to it at some point. Oh. Ooh. A building? I mean, we were supposed to be heading back to the cabin, so this could just be a different way back to it. The birds are obviously a concern. We can get a little bit close. I see a thermos over there. If we can get a little bit closer to them. I also see a manuscript page just here. Sarah thinks about Wake.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on. Something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman. That hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Yeah, we certainly didn't do ourselves any favours with that. Revolver ammo, nice. More batteries, always good. Can I just jump and knock these? Or do I have to shoot them? Oh, I can just jump and knock them. That's fine. More revolver ammo. Good to remember that it's here. I would love to do something about those birds before they become an actual problem. That thermos is further away than I thought. There's something over there as well, I think. By the way, it looks like we're going over another tree trunk. Now, we had already been over that little bit before, so carefully forwards. The bear traps were interesting, but ultimately uneventful. Oh no, this is a terrible place to get stuck. Oh my god. Absolutely hammered in there. Right, let's go back and grab the extra ammo. There we go. I thought there was something else that was glinting slightly, but I think it was probably just the way the leaves were moving. Okay, we're expecting more of them. Let's try and not get caught on a log this time. So straight back to the same area? No, let's push past. It's an improvement on what we had. Constantly with our back to the cliff. Right, get behind us. Nice dodge. Oh, that was not as nice. I think we're probably safe enough for the moment. I really should be telling myself we don't need to kill everyone, but at the same time, I'm trying to explore and find the hell. Okay, still got 28 bullets left. So plenty of killing power. I'm trying to be thorough with the searching around these parts. Oh. Luckily, it only glanced a tiny bit. This feels like it's going to be an ammo cache at some point. I think we need to go on up there. But before we do... I want to make sure that I've checked everything I can. Okay. I think that's all. So let's head for that little spot of light, which I don't think we can get to yet, actually. So up here instead. We'll get the generator on. Whoa. Is he just literally waiting outside? Okay, with that turned on, is this area safer now? No, it's not. Because I wanted to have a proper look off this edge. That looks like something that I've missed. And I don't like it. Let's try and get a look from up top. Or is that somewhere that we've not been yet? Oh, that might be somewhere we've not been yet. Yeah, that's just a thing in the tree. Okay. I feel less bad. There's a thermos at least. We know that there was a thermos along the edge of one of the cliff bits. So we're going to want to make sure we grab that. Manuscript page. Wait, here's a chase. Oh no.
It had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Talk about foreshadowing. Hunting rifle. That is different to a shotgun. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Two shots to take out the big guy is it's pretty incredible, all things considered. Ooh. Well, that doesn't actually look fatal. Except it probably is because of the way things are moving. So let's be smart and we'll head down. Be a bit more careful about it because we can always swing across and check it out that way. And we did see... Whew! That is not a chainsaw starting up. That is a plane coming to rest. Which is obviously not what we were expecting. And this is moving massively far away from where we should be. But at the same time, all this is traversable, so... kind of feel like I have to traverse it. And if we go all the way round before we go in, maybe we'll find something specifically useful. Okay, that's saying up and, I guess, in the plane, so we would have to go at it from the other direction.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Okay, let's see. How are we going to get up onto this thing? I assume we can't just climb up there, so maybe it's through. Or up onto the wing that way. I feel like we should probably check inside, though. Oh. Might not have been smart, but that does appear to have made this a bit more accessible, I think. No, it really hasn't. But we can definitely get up here and across onto this. 13 flares. Don't get yourself killed. What an unusual thing. Ooh. Bits of shadow to be burned off it. I wonder if there's more on it. Let's check. There's another. There could still potentially be more bits. Let's have a check. Now, of course, this could have no relevance to anything, and it might not do anything, but... feels like the kind of thing that could have been relevant, could have been something, and in this case just wasn't. Alright. We're not going to try and Lara Croft our way up to it. Let's just push on. Although we might be able to get up that. Before we do, let's just check over to the edge. Yeah, so that, I think, is the light that we saw. Looks to be some kind of safe haven with the flashing thing behind it. And there's something over there that's flashing a little as well. Going up this doesn't look like it's really going to help us. And yet, I feel like I kind of have to check it out. Good vantage point. Not really much to see or do up here, and it does feel a bit precarious. So I think we'll head back. There's a flare down beneath us. Break our ankle getting off that last little bit there. 14 flares. And if there's a guy with a chainsaw, and this is quite obviously once you pass it, you're kind of stuck. Let's do a left wall hug in this bit. Don't mind me, I'm just dancing around you all. Not bad. Not the best we've done, but I feel it was pretty respectable. We are running a bit low on bullets though. So let's get this generator up. Nice ammo. still doing that sound. Right, let's get the hunting rifle out. They've got to be here somewhere. Okay, well let's try and at least explore while we're getting stalked, maybe murdered. I think we kind of need to go up and round here. Yeah, there's that thermos. So let's go get that at least. Oh, and things now sound like they're calming down. Oh, this game, it gives you the terror. And sometimes it just doesn't deliver, and it's worse. Because you get all the expectation, all the build-up, all the adrenaline. So that is where we're going to be going. But let's check for things that are hard to find. That looks like it doesn't want us to go that way. Okay, we are low on bullets. But I think we can say that the place is as safe as it's going to get. Alright. Up and in, I guess. Some old, maybe mill? Oh, I do not like that. Yeah, I do not like that one iota. I wonder if I have to make that fall in order to get access to something else. These aren't pushable. Feels like kind of a puzzle thing that could be put in. More revolver ammo. Happy about getting that. Let's burn off more of this black goop. No space for the shadow in this mill. Let's go up before we go on. There's a manuscript page over there. And I can kick this. Oh. Okay, clearly I'm supposed to go on the actual platform bit rather than across the top, but that's fine. Barry in Elderwood.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Oh no. Barry's definitely not going to be in a good state then. So this is the upper level. What's this? Flares? Thought it was a very strange looking trinket to find. Coffee thermos. And that goes up even higher. I hope this isn't the way we're supposed to go. Because if it is, we're going to have to go back and check out the lower floor. But it does say reach the top of the mill. Okay, back we go. So it wasn't so much secrets as the planned route. Which is fine, it just means we've got to go back and have a look. Well, that's one way down. Who needs ankles anyway? So what's in this side room? Bit more inky blackness. And another manuscript page. Okay, so that was at least worth coming out for.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
I wonder if they get many strange situations like that. Right, let's go back out just for a moment because I want to see if it's. No, I don't think it's going to be possible to do anything with that. Okay. At least not from here. If it is something, then it's not something we're going to get this time through. So let's just head up and do what we can. Ooh, that's spun unhelpfully. And then up here. And that's the top of the mill. Or at least the upper floor. I mean, there's still the roof that we can go up to. Game. Game, you are going to do me a frighten. The darkness wears her face. Oh no.
Beware of Widowmakers.
Well, this is a terrible angle to engage him from. That was fine. Unhappy, but fine. More hunting rifle ammo, that's good. And this is set up as a climbing thing. But I don't think it's actually Oh, game. Manuscript page. Wake feels the dark presence.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Cool. And then we've got to climb out this way. Doesn't look like there's anything on the roof. So, 11 rifle bullets, 15 pistol bullets, and a dream. Or maybe I should say a nightmare. You know what? Let's have the rifle out for a bit. We got the ammo for it. Hey, more revolver ammo, that's good. We are full up on batteries, though. So we're heading into more logging territory. It wants us to go up, but let's check along the outskirts first. I am quite glad. Yeah, I'll burn you up a bit from here. Okay, one of them gone. Oh, I thought I had that in the dodge. That's not enough. Okay. Not the worst. Definitely could have been better, but we didn't get squished by giant rolling logs. So I consider that a win initially anyway. Okay, can't get through there. Can we get up onto the rock? No. Alright, back we go. Back out to the main path. $17 flares. We're just collecting them at this point. More revolver ammo. We don't need any of those batteries. Hey, that's where we were before. Cool. So we are definitely on the other side of the waterline. That's worrying. Six rifle shots. 6 rifle shots is a lot, right? Ah, right. We might need to use flares. I should have waited until he got closer. To really hit him with the damage from it. That's him gone at least. Right, he's actually... Shield gone. Cool. So we used a fair few flares, but we didn't get hit. Let's make sure that all our guns are reloaded. And I think we used our bullets sensibly in that as well. In terms of who's going to get the hunting rifle in the chest, it's going to be the big guy. Looks like a happy path back to the campgrounds. Not seeing anything else in this area. Nothing glinting in the darkness. So to the Elder Wood.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Okay, well, I think that's going to be a good point to finish off for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Alan Wake. See you soon.